He's a world-renowned bubble artist and performer, and he's trying to break a world record this Wednesday for creating the world's biggest bubble. And Fan Yang and his daughter Melody join us now to tell us more, to show us a few tricks. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, good morning.
I love bubbles. I have 2 little boys, and so bubbles are a big part of our house, but I don't think they're the same kind of bubbles that you do.
Well, this is a very special bubble. It's the Gazillion Bubble Show coming to Vancouver in November, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Center for Performing Arts. It's a spectacular show that's on Broadway for the last 6 years, and we are touring also around the world. The show is blissful fun for whole family, for everybody. It's fantastic lighting, spectacular bubble laser show, and of course interactive show with audience participating or coming on the stage. We're putting it in the bubbles. It's just fun for entire family.
I can hardly wait to see it.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the world record you're going for on Wednesday.
Yes.
So what are you planning on doing?
Well, we are planning to break existing Guinness World Record, which for the most people inside the bubble. We have the record with 118 people in the bubble. Now we're going to try to put 200 people in the bubble. It's going to massive scale
How
bubble.
How do you do that? We have a picture here of what it's going to look like. Wow, how does that happen?
It's going to be something like that. Yeah, it's a really big bubble, and we are making full preparation for last 2 months already, and we have a great team working together with the Science Center, also High Sky Media, that are helping us to organize all this and put it together, and I think it's going to be a blast.
That's very exciting. Okay, well, can we see some of your handiwork? Can we do some bubbles?
Yeah, sure. My daughter would like to show you some cool bubble tricks, bubble elements. This is what we are doing on the show. This is just a small demonstration. Our show is the full-scale stage production. It's 90-minute shows with bubbles in every imaginable size.
Look, she's got bubbles inside the bubble.
Yeah, this is the bubbles
How
inside
is that possible?
It's a special bubble solution called Gazillion, non-toxic, of course. And,
that is so cool.
Yeah, and it allows us to make, it's very elastic, allows us to make all kinds of bubbles. So we can make a square bubble, bouncing bubble, a white bubble, so all kinds of bubbles, whatever you can imagine.
How long have you been doing this?
I'm doing this for 30 years. Yeah, I actually invented this show. In the beginning, it was a really simple performance, just a small, simple bubble. I never thought I would bring this kind of art to the stages around the world, and after this time I have developed the bubble artistry. So the show is going globally all around in every country.
That's
we've
amazing.
just been doing the tour in Asia, in China, Singapore, and show is, as I said, on Broadway for the last many years.
Wow. Yeah. And did you ever anticipate this would be a career when you first started doing bubbles?
No, not really. It was a hobby. When I was a little boy, I was just fascinated with the bubbles, watching them, small, tiny bubbles floating on the river. And I was thinking how beautiful it would be if I can make a big bubble and be inside. I never thought that I would bring this kind of show and the media to the stages around the world. And after the time, I was with passion and imagination, childhood imagination, I was developing small act and bringing bigger, inventing. And nowadays, I hold 17 Guinness World Records for creating bubbles in many different categories. Not just the people inside the bubble, but the world's largest bubble, the most bubbles inside the bubble. Even we put elephant in a bubble. It's all kinds.
You put an elephant in a bubble?
Yes, we put elephant. But it's the world's largest living land mammal in a bubble. Yeah,
that's an interesting category.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah.
Now, Melody, when did you get involved in this?
She's getting now, she's trying to make a square bubble. So if you can see inside, this is the square bubble.
That's incredible.
It's surrounded by the 4 other bubbles, and the wall in the between is actually creating the perfect square bubble. So it's the bubble geometry.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Melody, have you been doing this for years too?
Yeah, well, my dad's been doing it ever since, well, before I was born. So I've been watching him do it since I was like an infant. And I started getting into it, well, my dad put me and my brother in a lot of like talent shows when we were younger. But when I actually started doing the shows, it was probably about a couple of years ago. So I've been running the show on Broadway.
You're very good at it, so.
Thank you.
Can we see some more?
Yeah, I'll show you some more, of course. Let's see.
What's she going to do here? Do you know?
Actually, she always, when she does the bubble, we don't know what she's going to do. And also, audience doesn't know what's going to happen with the bubbles and what's going to happen.
I guess you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. But in the show, of course, we have a routine and the way how we put the segments and what bubble elements we can create one after each other. But especially for the TV shows, we're just creating the fascinating bubble tricks and elements. I believe that she's going to make a spinning bubble. We call it a carousel. So bubble is going to spin all around. And, yeah.
This is so neat.
And bubble has to be all the same size so that the spinning will be in consistency. So this is the carousel spinning bubble. Yeah.
Amazing.
And Melody, maybe you can also show some rainbow bubbles. It's like colorful bubbles in every kind of color. So it's a special table.
Okay.
So before we have to do it, we
This
have to wet the table.
This must take a lot of practice.
Years
of practice.
Actually, it's a routine. First, when Melody started when she was 4 years old, I actually never pushed them to the bubble show. I just showed them the bubble tricks, bubble elements, and they were copying that, actually playing. And through the play, they learned the routine. And after, you know, they learned the artistry and how to make the bubble tricks and bubble elements, and then showing the friends and people. Everybody's fascinating. Because bubble is such a beautiful media to watch. It's visual. It's very relaxing.
It is. Bubbles are beautiful.
I believe today we all, and especially kids, are spending so much time watching TV, playing video games. But bubbles is so beautiful to watch. And,
they are.
Yeah.
And your show, what I've seen of your show, looks so colorful and amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not possible what you just did.
Yeah, this is the bubble dome. It's multiple bubbles inside each other. We also have a Guinness World Record for creating the most bubbles inside the bubbles. It was 12 bubbles inside each other. This is the most bubbles anybody ever put inside. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Great, and I would like also to put in a bubble. We missed that part, right?
You'd like to
Can we do it? Yes, let's go to.
Okay.
You just have to stay like this here.
I'll just stay right here.
We're going to create some big bubbles.
Okay.
It's a mega size bubble.
It's a mega size bubble.
Yeah. So
You can stand right there.
Is it here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a huge bubble. Okay. And now you're gonna go. Okay. And here we go. Cool, isn't it?
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is
Do one more time.
amazing. Oh, sure. Why the heck? Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
There we go.
Okay, here we go.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, you're going to try to beat your world record on Wednesday. And that's going to be at Science World. And you'll be trying to put 200 people in one large bubble. And then the Gazillions Bubble Show will make its first appearance in Canada in November. And you can catch the show on November 2nd to 4th at the Centre in Vancouver for Performing Arts. And you can find more information online at gazillionbubbleshow.ca. Again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
So much fun. And Travel Tips with Claire Newell is next. She'll tell us what to look for in kids' clubs that are offered in hotels. Thank you so much. That was so great. Honestly.